Hey, what's good? Today's content is way different. I'm gonna teach you how to replace BMW 750 Li e66 radiator. It's quite simple, honestly. Not lots of not enough videos about how to replace it and where are the weak points, but watching this video will totally help you out of how to replace and the estimated costs with every journey that I do. The estimated time gonna be roughly 4 to 5 hours, but if you got all the parts, it might take as low as 2 hours or 30 minutes if you've seen the whole video and understood each single part. Let's begin, and hopefully you enjoy. This contains E60 models, E65, E66, and might also fit the F01 models, F02 models, since they all have the same version of radiators, which is there. So let's begin. So that's the work in the engine. Bit rust here, which is pretty common due to humidity and stuff. There's a major leak over here and lots of leaks there. Once we open it, we'll just find out more. This hose is out of its age, needs to be replaced, and the connection is just messed up, so we gotta replace this. So that's the connection. The timing belt needs to be replaced. It shows a bit of wear and tear. Once we remove it, we'll just look at the compressor itself, AC compressor, and find out why is it leaking so much. About that, we've got so many screws. We got big screws, screw, and screws. These are the screws. We're gonna use that as a measurement, and we're gonna see how it works out. Let's just fucking start. They said by BMWs. What a surprise! It's fucked up. Oh shit! It has a really bad engine leak over here. Well, no wonder it's leaking too bad. Other than that, like, if these two, like, if we just replace this, it'll be okay-ish. But we gotta remove these, everything is just fucked up. So I removed a hose over here. That's the feedback or catch can, and holy smokes, it's dirty as hell. Anyway, there was a major leak over here due to a bad hose. It's replaceable, nothing to mind it. There is a screw over here. I hope nothing goes bad if I disconnected it. That's related to the cooler itself, and God knows how it gets disconnected. I'll just figure it out once I disconnect it. There's a screw over here, a missing screw over here, a screw over here, and a screw over here. And I just screwed back the old screw, just to not forget. Anyway, once we remove that, we'll be able to remove the radiator, which is the fan thingy. So after disconnecting this cooler, I figured out that it was the oil cooler. God knows to who. I think it was the steering fluid thingy. Honestly, I got no freaking diagram. I can't find no diagram about this, so I'm just figuring it out by myself. I'm giving you a tutorial too, so thumbs up, I guess. So this is the cooler. You gotta always double check on the O-rings. O-rings must always have a good sign about it. In the end, we're gonna. Hell nah! It's dripping oil. I hate it. Anyway, just always remember, have the O-rings. Mine almost dropped, so I gotta remember to always have it. Later, we're gonna fill. Oh hell no, bro! I spilled lots of oil. Anyway, later. Later, I'll figure out a way to we'll just fill it with a fresh oil, that's it, just ignore that shit. Anyway, that's the cooler. You're gonna create some mess, not gonna lie. Just pour all the oil here. just let the debris and junk just figure it out by itself. Oh, it's like dripping like oil. Oh, of course it's fucking oil. So we just lifted the oil cooler and we're surprised. We found more problems, which is basically the entire cooler is just messed up. So the technique gonna be to just remove the fan and just figure it out. Let's see how it goes. I got no technique, no idea of how to remove it, but just praise to God that it goes well. Already I got some oil on the floor and remaining oil, well, I won't surprise you, but there's lots of oil. There's over here and I put it over here. Yeah, here's junk, like there's a bin over here, but who cares. Why did I drop it in the wood? Because it absorbs it. Second of all, it's gonna be a waste of tissues and stuff, so just let the cleaners handle it. So the idea is quite simple, is that you gotta remove. How, you ask? Well, same as you, no idea. I'll just put effort of figuring out stuff and clips and let's see how it goes. So I thought the stupidest way of how to remove the fan is just pulling up, that's it. There's like clips that just goes that way and just pull it up. Push it outside and pull it up. I'm one-handed, so I just gotta pause it and just figure it out how to pull it out. Anyway, that's the way. There are like lots of connectors and stuff, so you gotta watch that area, but it's that simple. Let's remove that, then let's go into the second step of removing the radiator and replacing it. That's gonna be fun. We got connector here, connector down, and connection here. The rest is the other coolers, which is the gear oil, gear cooler, and the AC cooler, blah blah blah. God knows what BMW did, but we just gotta replace all the junk and hope for the best. Well, we might also change the box, since the sensor is just quite funky. I'll just figure it out, or just try to fix it, or just ignore it, since that might lead to the AC not working. I'ma just diagnose it later. And once we figure that out, we'll just figure the AC out. Yeah, I don't want to get labor charged type shit. So I pulled it out. It was totally exhausting. I thought I broke it, but this thing, you gotta push it that way and you'll have all the freedom to do whatever you want. And in this case, we can just clean the fan too. For now, we have more space to work in the engine, and holy moly, that's something else. Yep. Fuck. Man. Finally, we just finished this one. And since we finished this one, we'll just throw it in the car. Once we pull this out, we just spin this that side and just drain all the water out. Since we don't need this, so we'll just pull it out. And whoa. Oh my goodness. Man, this radiator is junk. Look at this. Damn. Has lots of gunk and junk in it. And that's the wait. that's the reason of the oil leaks. And yeah. Total. Wait. Damn, look at the leakage below. Anyway, I'll just settle with that. Just pull the radiator out. Once it fully drains, we'll just figure out how to just disconnect. Oh wait. There's a clip over here, as what I've seen on YouTube. Pull it down. The clip just pulls. And just pull this out. Wait. There's a second clip. Oh no, just pull it up. Fuck no. Wait. Is that it? Because just... Oh no. It's exhausting. Removing the gear cooler. It's just as simple as taking a screw, pushing it that way, and once this goes out, lift it up, push it out. That's it. I'm just diagnose this. I'm exhausted because it was a hell of a mess trying to pull this out. It was like freaking super glued or something. Also, I tried pulling this connector out and I freaking lost the clip. I'm not sure where it is, but it's over here, kind of. Time to pull this cooler out, for God's sake. I'm exhausted. Well, I pulled the radiator out, finally. This thing was a mess. You could just wiggle it and try to figure out how to pull it out. This thing is quite tough. Just pull and try to pull it that way and just try to push that thing. That's it. Man, finally I pulled the radiator out. It was shit. Damn, bro. No wonder this shit been leaking. Why do people repair radiators? It's just to replace them. Honestly, we got a leak there, we got a leak here, we got a major leak here, and we've got some major leaks over here, 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 and nonetheless, yeah, let's see the bottom. Honestly, yeah, bottom's kind of clean, honestly. Let's just remove the fills out of here. Huh. I wonder the radiator's kind of messed up and dirty. It's just filled with rust. Yeah, the bottom radiator's kind of messed up, too rusty, honestly. Comparing to the top, it's just wiggle it and try to pull all the water from that side down. How about that side? Okay, we've got plenty of water. But holy smokes, that thing is dirty as hell. You can even see oil. How did oil come into that? Yeah, I can see oil. So, you can even see the leak over here. By just pulling it 90 degrees, you can even witness the leak. It's really major. No wonder it's been leaking. Oh, damn. Yeah, it had some oil in it at some point. But wait. Yeah, it had oil. Oh. There was some rainbow hens. So I just went to the graveyard. Yeah, it was a total mess, but finally I've got the missing part. I lost it in the engine and I couldn't find it whatsoever. So by getting that, the only remaining part is the radiator. The only issue why I didn't buy the radiator with the like scrapyard, they had the kind of same model but with a different part number. I wouldn't risk it since, like, you know, humidity, rain, and our weather kind of messes up with these radiators. So paying like, I don't know, $20 extra for like a better radiator, I wouldn't risk it. I would just buy a new one instead. So let's just continue our journey and let's see what'll happen. So I just grabbed myself the cooler. It contained everything that I wanted. And last but not least, brake pads and sensors. Let's see how it goes. You're gonna be replacing all the O-rings. So once you buy a new radiator, it comes fully packed. And just remove the O-rings from the radiator by itself, and that's the radiator. There's an O-ring over here. You just pull it out, replace it, and do the rest. Also, you got O-ring for that one, so just keep in mind. Once you release it, it should look like this. Why is it like blurry and stuff? Yeah. Anyway, that's what it should look like. That's the radiator. Just double check with your fingers, roll around to make it well balanced. So I just took the second O-ring and man, it was a total mess just trying to pull it out. Yeah. It was just really exhausting. I had to use the second technique of get a knife or something too thin and just tug it and pull it out. There's a technique, you can just push, put your finger and just push it and assist it. Then you'll have some grip about it and you'll be able to remove that, and time to just install the new part. And voila, we just placed a new one. It looks perfect. Just be careful to not dent the radiator. I kinda did multiple times, so thank God nothing happened. I found it a better technique to just remove this O-ring just by a knife, or just get a knife. That's it. It's not simple. Dang. Let's see how it goes. For the 10th time now. Placing the O-rings is a bit tough, but I handled it with the screwdriver. Just push it inside, bend it that way, and that's it. Time to place the freaking new radiator. We don't care about the gunk that's left over. It's gonna dry off itself. Always be reading manuals. So it told me to just remove the distant bracket since the radiator is a bit thicker. Not gonna lie, it'll help it to just go in. If there's no difference, I'll just put it back. Who cares? That's the second distant. Pull up. Oop. That's a bad boy. So I replaced the radiator with this brand 2024 code, everything, God knows. Time to just oil up just bit of connections and just slide it in. Yeah, everything on reverse. That's the technique. That's the new baby. شو قالوا اشترى مستعمل. Oh shit. That man is just a fucking radiator. Who gives a fuck about that? Dude, that thing is insanely tall. I be sweating so hard just don't mind my haircut. I feel like almost gonna know. I've been working for like eternities. But finally, I placed the shit back. The only remaining part is the oil cooler. I'll place it back, and then we'll just settle everything. There is a connector for the radiator. Okay, it hasn't budged in. So, yeah. It's exhausting. I added everything back and just doing vacuuming for this. Just adjusting the flow, blah blah blah. This stuff, you know. Honestly, since it's on max, we don't need to just ruin our minds with it. Since we just placed everything back, we gotta check the temperatures. 81. Let's just cycle it. After doing a bit of driving test, we maintained 108, which is quite good. Not gonna lie, the fan is quite good now. The only remaining part is the AC is blowing hot air, so you gotta fix it. Other than that, the temperature and the performance of the car is okay-ish, not gonna lie, but other than that, it's acceptable for the work. It passed the test. Temperature 108, and it kept maintaining that after full throttle, being in first gear, these kinds of stuff to just pressurize, move the water as fast as possible too. Other than that, it's good. Thanks for watching. I'm happy to see that I'm the first one who uploaded this kind of content, and I hope it supported you and helped you with your journey. If you got any questions, anything with your BMW 7 Series, hey, you got your guy. With this shit box for a long time, and it's not surprising that it has lots of problems. Yeah, that image was messed up, honestly. Anyway, before we end the video, I'ma just tell you that the pricing. Pricing of the radiator costs $137, and coolant and anti-leak. I bought anti-leak just in case, and brake cleaner just in case, for any leakage, anything, and cleaning the engine. I didn't use them, so $10, but removing that, it'll be $6 for the coolant. So roughly it'll be around $140 to $145 to just replace the whole thing. It's really worth it, not gonna lie. It's way better than paying $30 for just the labor. It's very simple. Thanks for watching, and there's more videos coming soon. I love to do these kinds of vlogs. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.